This is a video discussion for the Central Minnesota Weather Blog created in the morning hours of January 23rd, 2010. I'm going to be going over the storm system that's affecting the region presently. Things have changed dramatically overnight, and I will show you how that has changed here in a minute. This is going to be a different video discussion than I have created in the past, and in a minute I'll show you why. Alright, well, you're probably looking at this image and going, wow, that's a mess, and it is, but let me take a minute here to describe what is all going on in this image. This is a software called GR2 Analyst, and it's a software that takes all of the radar data and presents it to you as a consumer to see it, and this is actually a program very similar to what the professional meteorologists use at the National Weather Service. So, all these lines and shadings on here are separate files that I purchase to see various types of chances of snow, rain, and these shaded areas are advisories and watches and warnings and all those fun things in the background. And let me first start off by showing you what this looks like without the radar. And one other thing, I'll get rid of the advisories for a minute. So this red outlined area is an area that the Hydrometeorological Prediction Center has determined will likely see 4 inches or more of snow. This is the high risk area. This darker blue outlined area is at risk for 4 or more inches of snow. It's not very likely, it's about a 50-50 chance that there will be 4 inches or more. And this very light blue area is the slight possibility, about a 30% chance of seeing 4 inches or more. So the areas expected to see accumulating snowfall have shifted dramatically since yesterday. As of yesterday, much of South Dakota and North Dakota was expected to see very significant snowfall accumulations from this storm system, but it has turned out to be entirely too warm. So the chances of snowfall greater than 6 inches at this point has dropped off significantly for any areas in the state or Dakotas. Let me add back in the advisories and take out these outlines. And here you can see there's still a freezing rain advisory from southern Minnesota into central Wisconsin, and much of the areas under a winter weather advisory with an ice storm warning up here in Brainerd area due to about a ½ inch of ice that fell overnight. And here's a winter storm warning that continues in western Minnesota, extending into northern Minnesota. These are the areas, the winter storm warning areas, especially north of Appleton and into Alexandria, Morris, Fergus Falls area. This is where 4 to 6 inches of snow is still likely. As you can see, much of South Dakota has been dropped altogether in some areas from a winter weather advisory and winter storm warnings because of the storm being entirely too warm. It just will not produce the snow and ice that it was previously forecast to. Here's the radar image for the upper Midwest. As you can see, the rain, all of this is falling as rain because temperatures are entirely too warm for freezing rain or snow. This rain is moving almost due north, so areas in right in here, especially in Minnesota, much of the Dakotas is done with any precipitation for now. There may be snow redeveloping later tonight and into tomorrow for the Dakotas, but much of Minnesota, especially the western half of Minnesota, is likely to see rain, possibly even heavy at times, throughout the day today, ending around mid-afternoon in southwestern Minnesota and continuing that trend northeastward. So, this is the current temperatures across the upper Midwest, or United States rather. But as you can see, temperatures have warmed above freezing for almost all of Minnesota and even into the central Dakotas. These are areas, especially in the Dakotas, that were supposed to stay well below freezing for much of this event and have warmed above freezing and even well above freezing. There was a 38-degree reading up around Grand Forks this morning. Those areas have been downgraded to winter weather advisories because the snow and ice that was forecast to fall just didn't happen because it ended up being way too warm. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I realize it was a little bit disorganized, but I wanted to take the time to show you a few of those aspects that I wouldn't really be able to show you in this normal slide format. So if you have any questions, comments, or feedback of any sorts, as always, feel free to email me at centralmnwx@gmail.com or leave a comment on this video post, and I will be happy to answer any questions you have, and will consider your feedback for future videos. Thanks for watching.